Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It is me, Joe Galli, your play-by-play commentator for NWSRevolution Impact and NWSRevolution pay-per-views. And today, I'm here to introduce you to the owner, the chairman, and the CEO of the NWSRevolution, Scott Casey Gale, also known as Scooter St. William. Hello, Scooter St. William, and how are you today? I'm doing good. Joe Gotti, thank you for having me. You're very welcome. So before I get to the main questions, what's on your agenda for today? What's on my agenda for today? Well, probably after this interview, I am going to be taking a walk, and then later on, I'm going to be watching the WWE SummerSlam tonight with Triple H taking over for full control. Are you prepared for SummerSlam? Are you pumped up for it? Not really with the way WWE has been, but with Triple H as head of creative, there's a good chance it might be a good pay-per-view, and we could be in for a surprise because I trust Triple H and I trust his creativity. And that's good. That's good. And what do you plan on having for dinner tonight? I'm gonna be making a frozen pizza. I think it's either gonna be a Rosati's frozen pizza or a Fascetta frozen pizza. I love Rosati's frozen pizza and Fascetta. That never disappoints. Now, earlier today, the 46th president of the United States, Joe, and NWS Universal Champion Joe Biden, did announce that he tested positive again for COVID-19. Will he be able? But he did say he has no symptoms and he's going to be in isolation. Will Joe Biden be able to compete in the Grave Consequences match tomorrow night at Cool Summer Beach Bash pay-per-view? I don't know. I mean, I don't know if Joe Biden's going to be able to compete. He does have no symptoms, but he's once again tested positive for COVID-19. I don't know. It looks like he may not be able to compete tomorrow. So I don't know, but I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know who's gonna replace him. But the match is still on. The Grave Consequences match is still on. Whether Joe Biden is able to compete or not, the match, the Grave Consequences match is still going to happen. Also, what made you and the general manager Impact World Champion Cody Mercer want to bring back the NWSRevolution? Well, the NWSRevolution on YouTube has been on hiatus. The NWSRevolution as a whole has been on hiatus for a whole entire year, and it's been missing. And Cody Mercer contacted me on Skype, and he wanted to help me bring back the NWSRevolution back to YouTube because on YouTube it hasn't been on YouTube. It's been on a 3-year hiatus on YouTube, and it's been on a 1-year hiatus on Facebook. But 2 months ago, back in June. 1 month ago, back in June, Cody Mercer said, "How about we bring back the NWSRevolution?" And I was all up for it. And Cody Mercer is doing a very good job as the general manager. He's getting things done. Then he's giving the fans what they want, and he's proven that he truly does belong here in the NWSRevolution. And being the general manager is definitely the right position for him. I completely agree. I completely agree with you, Scoot. I do like Cody Mercer as general manager. And yes, and what is your opinion on him creating the Impact World Heavyweight Championship? I think that was a great idea from Cody Mercer. Cody Mercer, as much as good as a general manager he is also a good wrestler. He's been a wrestler that in my opinion, has been overlooked. I mean, Cody Mercer is a wrestler that doesn't get enough credit where credit is due. And he does, and he deserves the credit, and he deserves the respect. I completely agree with him. And Cody Mercer did accept the challenge to the advocate for the NWS Avengers, Don Callis. What was going through your what is your opinion on Don Callis, and what is your and what do you and why do you what and how I mean what hold on, let me ask you something. What is your opinion on Don Callis as the advocate of the MWS as the MWS Avengers? What is my opinion on Don Callis as the advocate of the MWS Avengers? Well, I already gave my statement on Don Callis. I mean, Don Callis is the type of guy that goes where the money goes. As Paul Heyman said it best. I mean, when he will align himself with who he sees fit. And then Don Callis turning his back on me earlier this month was absolutely disrespectful and was absolutely uncalled for. Not only did he betray me, but he betrayed Cody Mercer, he betrayed the NWSRevolution, and more importantly, he betrayed the fans. I should have known better than to hire Don Callis as a special guest enforcer, with Michael Wapper being the special guest referee for between me and Joe Biden. Then earlier this month, I should have known Don Callis had something up his sleeve, and he sure did. But now it's all coming back at him. Karma is finally coming back for Don Callis, because he's still going to be taking on Psycho Mercer tomorrow in a career versus career match. That if Psycho Mercer wins, Don Callis' in-ring wrestling career will be over, and which means he will become a personal servant to me, and I'm going to treat Don Callis the way Ric Flair treated Take your time. I am gonna treat Don Callis the exact way Nature Boy Ric Flair treated Don Callis back in early 1999 when Ric Flair was the president of WCW. All the chores that Ric Flair made Eric Bischoff do, I'm gonna do exactly to Don Callis. And what chores do you plan on making him do? Well, let's see. I could have him be a commentator for the night. I can also have him put the ring together and take the ring apart. I could have him be I could do that. I could also have him be a janitor here in the NWSRevolution. I can have him do maintenance work. I could even have him be a limousine driver. And the stipulation is, if he loses to Cody Mercer in the ladder match for his Impact World Title General Manager, Don Callis must be forced to leave the NWS Avengers, and he won't be allowed back, whether he likes or not, and whether the NWS Avengers like it or not. And who do you think is gonna? And if Don Callis loses, who do you think is gonna replace him as advocate? It's very simple. I think it's going to be JBL. Because that's what I think. I'm going with JBL unless the NWS Avengers bring in a new manager, or unless they bring in the returning manager. I don't know who's going to take over. But my guess, I think it's going to be JBL. Good answer. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it's JBL or it could be somebody new. But whoever it is, JBL. If you screw me, if you screw Cody Mercer, not only will you get the worst punishment ever, but you will get Let's just say, if you do that, I got a whole list of things I'm going to make you do that you don't want to do. So don't even think of screwing me over, JBL. Now, other questions. What do you think about the two masked men that made their appearances on the Revolution Impact Go Home show for Cool Summer Pay-Per-View? Let's just say that was a very interesting master plan, and the NWS bench are not liking what's happening. Also, what do you think of the masked man stealing 46th President of the United States Joe Biden's Universal title? I think it was a great plan. I mean, I did tell Joe Biden that he will not like the end result of all the damage he has caused here in the NWSRevolution. I mean, he kept screwing me over and over and over, and he thought he was going to get away with it. Well, revenge is finally coming back at him. Karma's finally coming to get him, and he's going to have to defend his Universal title without actually killing the Universal Championship every night on Revolution Impact. The masked man is somebody who you don't want to mess with, Joe Biden. So who do you think is the masked man? I don't know who it is, but whoever it is I think it's going to surprise a lot of the people here in the NWSRevolution, and I think it's going to surprise a lot of fans. There's two masked men. And who do you think the other masked man is? I don't know who the other masked man is, but I'm just going to say once the two masked men reveal themselves, I think a lot of people are going to be happy here in the NWSRevolution. Also, what is your opinion on 45th President Donald Trump being here in the NWSRevolution? I like Donald Trump. I'm a huge Donald Trump supporter. I've been a fan of Donald Trump for a long time. I like Donald Trump's political views. I like his policies. What I like about Donald Trump is a man who tells it like it is. He sees through all the corruption that's going on here, and he's not afraid to speak his mind. Now, who is your favorite president of the United States? That's very simple. Ronald Reagan. He was my favorite president of the United States. I mean, when he was president of the United States during my childhood in the 1980s, and I've always liked and what Ronald Reagan stood for and his policies. I mean, because Ronald Reagan told the truth. I mean, he was pretty much everybody's favorite president because Ronald Reagan definitely knew what he was doing. I mean, George Bush Sr., I mean, he was okay. Bill Clinton, he was okay. Wasn't a fan of George Bush Jr. I mean, Barack Obama, I didn't really care for Barack Obama as president, but I did like, but once Donald Trump got in there, oh boy, that was definitely a change for the United States of America. But now Joe Biden being president, he is making things worse here for the United States of America. And who do you think is going to win between Donald Trump and Michael Rappaport? Oh, Donald Trump all the way. I think Donald Trump is going to shock a lot of fans here in the NWSRevolution because at Heatwave, Donald Trump will be going one-on-one against 46th President of the United States, Joe Biden. And who do you think is going to win between that match? Oh, Donald Trump all the way. Also, if Joe Biden is still the Universal Champion by then, will Donald Trump versus Joe Biden be for the Universal Championship? I would like to see that. I would like to see Joe Biden defend his Universal title against Donald Trump, but only if Donald Trump wants a shot at the title. I mean, Donald Trump is a guy that does what he wants when he wants to do it. But yeah, let's just say it's going to be a very interesting rivalry, Donald Trump versus Joe Biden. And a lot of people are going to be talking about that. It's going to kind of feel like the 2022 presidential debates between Donald Trump and Joe Biden. Very, very interesting. But this time they'll be making physical contact with each other. They will actually be fighting in the ring. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people have been asking me about that. And the question, and also another question, what kind of match is going to be between Donald Trump and Joe Biden? Is it going to be a straight up wrestling match, a steel cage? Hell in a Cell, I don't know. I'm not sure what kind of match that is. I'm going to leave that up to the 45th President of the United States, Donald Trump, and the 46th President of the United States, NWS Universal Champion being Joe Biden. It's going to be, I'm going to let them decide what kind of match they want to wrestle in. So, also, will there be any returning members here in the NWS Revolution? That's a very good question, Joe Biden. Will there be any returning members? I don't know, because as the old saying goes, you never know what's going to happen in the NWS Revolution. You never know who's going to return. You never know who's going to make the debut. As I said, when me and Cody Mercer bought back the NWS Revolution, anybody is welcome back here in the NWS Revolution, and anybody is welcome to join. Whether it's a returning NWS Revolution member, whether it's a WWE wrestler, whether it's a AEW wrestler, Impact Wrestling wrestler, whether it's a wrestler from New Japan Pro Wrestling. Hell, even if it's a celebrity like an actor or actress or politician, anybody is welcome here in the NWS Revolution. Because our policy is we are open to anybody except criminals. But anybody else is, hey, whether it's a horror movie character, because we bring horror movie characters, like we brought Michael Myers, Freddy Krueger, Jason Voorhees, Chucky the Killer Doll. Let's just say that's just the way it is in the NWS Revolution. Even TV characters are allowed here in the NWS Revolution. And that's what I like about the NWS Revolution. Now, I got to ask a couple more questions. What do you think of me and Dan Lambert as a commentary duo here in the NWS Revolution? I think you and Dan Lambert are doing a very good job. I mean, you and Dan Lambert are like the Abbott and Costello of commentary. More like, I know you're also like the Gorilla Monsoon. You and Dan Lambert are also like the Gorilla Monsoon and Bobby the Brain Heenan of commentary, and like the Jim Ross and Jerry the King Lawler of commentary, and like the Vince McMahon and Jesse the Body Ventura of commentary. You guys are doing your thing, and you're doing a great job. You're showing a lot of passion. Thank you, Scooter. That means a lot to me, and I'll go on record saying this. Having Dan, Joe Galli will go on record and say this. Having Dan Lambert as my color commentator is a breath of fresh air. Dan Lambert really makes me feel alive when I do commentary. I mean, the passion and the energy that he shows. You can tell that Dan Lambert loves doing his job, and you can tell that Dan Lambert loves being a color commentator, and he makes me feel the same way too. And I want to thank you so much. Back 2 years ago, when you hired me and Dan Lambert to be a color commentary too. I mean, that really definitely changed the face of the NWS Revolution commentary. And when you hired Dan Lambert as a color commentator in 2019 before I joined, that was the right thing to do. Dan Lambert is definitely what the color commentary needed. Oh, I completely agree with you, Joe Galli. Yes, as I said, Dan Lambert as a color commentator is definitely a breath of fresh air. Like I said, it's what the announce table needed. The way Dan Lambert does his color commentary, the way he does his interviews, the way he does his Revolution Impact review, you can tell he feels alive. And you can tell he enjoys what he's doing. And even when you do the NWS Revolution Impact reviews, a paper reviews, Joe Galli, I can tell that you also have a lot of energy and passion in that voice of yours. You, Joe Galli, are the true voice of NWS Revolution. Keep up the good work, Joe Galli, because you're doing a good job, and I like it. Well, thank you. Well, thank you, Scooter St. Ron. That means a lot to me. Now, do you think there's going to be any surprises at tomorrow's pay-per-view, Cool Summer pay-per-view? Do I think it's going to be surprises? I think there will. Let's just say things are looking up for the NWS Revolution. the NWS Revolution is getting better and better and stronger and stronger. I mean, it's definitely being taken to a whole new level. And let's just say the NWS Revolution is going to stick around and it's not going anywhere. Now, another question: how is your job outside of NWS Revolution going? How is your job as a maintenance cleaner at Dunkin' Donuts going? I love my job as a maintenance cleaner at Dunkin' Donuts. I've been working at Dunkin' Donuts for 2 years, and I absolutely love it. I mean, it's 23 minutes away from my apartment via walking distance. Then the coworkers are very friendly and nice. The staff are very friendly and nice. I mean, Dunkin' Donuts is not woke. They never get political. They always treat their employees and customers with respect. And the coffee at Dunkin' Donuts is the absolute best. I work from there from 7 o'clock a.m. to 10 o'clock a.m. I might be getting more hours. Because when I go to work at Dunkin' Donuts, I do show a lot of energy. Because I am very loyal to working at Dunkin' Donuts. As I said, it's a great paying job, and I love doing it. I'll keep up the good work because I like what you're doing at Dunkin' Donuts. Now, who do you think is gonna win between Cody Mercer and Don Callis in the ladder match for his Impact World Championship and his job as general manager? Oh, I definitely think Cody Mercer is gonna win because, yeah, I mean you can never doubt Cody Mercer. So Cody Mercer is gonna, let's just say Cody Mercer is gonna give Don Callis hell, and Psycho Mercer is gonna definitely give Don Callis hell and punish him the way he should be. Now, another question: who do you think is gonna walk out the new NWS World Heavyweight Champion being in the Elimination Chamber match for the vacated World Heavyweight Championship? Who do I think is gonna walk out? Wait. Who do I think is gonna walk out? That's a very good question, Joe Galli. That's a very good question. Let's see. Let's see, Joe Galli. Who? It's good. Let's see. I'm going to announce the people that are in the Elimination Chamber for the vacated NWS World Heavyweight title. One is the Bloker. The other is Chucky the Killer Doll. One is Michael Miner, the United States champion. One is Alfred Leon. One is Rob McGovern, who's a former NWS World Heavyweight champion. One is Banner Ranger, Devin the Demon, and Sir Robert Knight II. We got 8 competitors in. I mean, it could be Chucky the Killer Doll. Chucky the Killer Doll could surprise us, or Michael Miner may even surprise us. I mean, he's been a world champion. He could be one of the competitors to win the world heavyweight title, or it could be Alfred Leon. I mean, Alfred Leon. That would definitely be a shock if he wins. Or Rob McGovern could become a 2-time NWS World Heavyweight Champion. Or Devin the Demon. Devin the Demon is another guy that has been overlooked and held back. And if Devin the Demon wins the World Heavyweight title, I definitely think you're going to see a lot of return promos for him. And I think he's going to bring a whole lot of prestige to that World Heavyweight Championship. Or it could be Sir Robert Knight II. Or it could be the Bloker. I'm gonna go on. My money is on the Bloker. I think the Bloker. I think the Bloker is gonna show a lot of chaos in that elimination chamber. I think because the Bloker is a former NWS World Heavyweight Champion, I think he's gonna become a 2-time World Heavyweight Champion. Because when he won the world title, 2 years ago, he definitely brought a lot of prestige to that NWS World Heavyweight Championship. I mean, the Bloker is a very interesting wrestler. He shows a lot of passion. When he says he's going to do something, he does it. He does not mess around. So I think that's how I think it's going to happen. I think the Bloker is going to become a 2-time NWS World Heavyweight Champion. And when he does, I think you're going to see a lot of promos from the Bloker, and there's going to be a lot of people that are going to step up to the Bloker. Or it could be Devin the Demon. I don't know. But yeah, but most likely I'm going along with the Bloker. How about you, Joe Galli? I could definitely see the Bloker becoming a 2-time NWS World Heavyweight Champion. That's who I'm predicting. That's who I'm predicting is going to win. My other prediction might be Devin the Demon. I would like to see Devin the Demon make a return promo here in the NWSRevolution because I always enjoyed Devin the Demon's promos, as did I. But yeah, it's definitely going to be one hell of a elimination chamber match. Now you got to ask the question: how come you didn't put yourself in the elimination chamber match? I mean, you are a former 2-time NWS World Heavyweight Champion and a former 2-time NWS Universal Champion. How come? That's a good question, Shogo. Why didn't I? Because I felt that I didn't need to be in the NWS Elimination Chamber. That spot for the vacated World Heavyweight title belongs to other people. I'm all about pushing new talent here in the NWSRevolution and giving them a chance. I mean, I know a lot of fans want me to be a 3-time World Heavyweight Champion, but I won't go after the World Heavyweight title just yet. I'll save that for a later date. But yeah, I'm gonna let the 8 competitors who are compete for that, and I would like to see what they would do with the World Heavyweight title. Now, do you think the 46th President of the United States, Joe Biden, will compete for the World Heavyweight Championship? I wouldn't be surprised if he does, because I know he's got that on his mind. You know what? Whoever wins the World Heavyweight title, I wouldn't be too surprised if Joe Biden then challenges the new world champion. Because you know Joe Biden, he has to have a title. I don't know why, because he's already got the Universal Championship. What does Joe Biden want? All the titles? Don't be surprised. Yeah, that does look like something that Joe Biden would do. Now is there anything more you want to talk about Scooter St. William? Yes, I mean I just wanted to say tomorrow night is Cool Summer Beach Bash pay-per-view. Impact World Champion General Manager Cody Mercer, the Sons of Chaos, and the Elite Regions of Darkness. We are gonna go in that Grave Consequences match with our A game on, and we're gonna kick ass, and we're gonna take names, and we're gonna show Michael Rapport, and we're gonna show the NWS Avengers just what we're made of, and we're gonna show them what happens when you screw us over and the punishment you will receive. We don't mess around. Hey. And we're not the only ones that are going to be bleeding in that Grave Consequences match. So every one of you are going to be bleeding. We are going to win. We are going to be victorious. And the stipulation is not only do we get future title shots, but we keep control of the NWSRevolution. We're not going to let Joe Biden become the owner of the NWSRevolution. We're not going to let the NWS Adventures take over. That's not going to happen. Not by a lock shot. Also, what made you want to bring back the Sons of Chaos? You know, I don't know. I just wanted to bring it back because because in 2018, 4 years ago, when I created the Sons of Chaos, it was a good stable. I just wanted to bring that back because you know the fans love the Sons of Chaos. The fans love what the Sons of Chaos did, and I thought that's what's been missing in the NWSRevolution. But the Sons of Chaos, I mean, let's just say they're definitely going to dominate here in the NWSRevolution. And Sir Robin Knight II, yeah. What is your opinion on Sir Robin Knight II being an android, artificial intelligence? Well, Sir Robin Knight II, I mean, I think he's doing a good job as a wrestler. I mean, mean, he doesn't show emotion because he doesn't have an emotion chip. He remind Sir Robert Knight II reminds me a lot of Lieutenant Commander Data, played by Brent Spiner on Star Trek Next Generation. That's exactly when I see Sir Robert Knight II, I picture him. I see Data from Star Trek The Next Generation. And do you ever see Sir Robert Knight II making it to the top here in the NWS Revolution? Do you ever see him win the future the championship? Oh yeah, I think he's definitely gonna do that. And Sir Robert Knight II told me whenever he wrestles, he dedicates to the memory of the first Sir Robert Knight. That's pretty good that he does that. And when do you think Sir Robert Knight II is going to make a promo here in the NWS Revolution? He did tell me he's gonna make a promo soon here in the NWS Revolution. Oh wait, what the? Hold on. Hugo Strange. Hello, Scott Pusugu, Gale, also known as Scooter St. William. It is me, Dr. Hugo Strange. What is it you want, Hugo Strange? I just want to say, do I still have a contract here in the NWS Revolution? Yes, you do. As a matter of fact, I just renewed your contract this morning. Thank you. I appreciate that. I just want to say, Joe Galli wants to ask you something. Hugo Strange, what is your plan here for the NWS Revolution? Do you have any surprises? Oh yeah, I have surprises. I have a plan, but I'm not gonna reveal what it is. But I'm just gonna say, Dr. Hugo Strange, am gonna shock the world. Well, Hugo Strange, I'm be looking forward to seeing what you can do. Oh yes, you'll be looking forward to it. You'll definitely be looking forward to it. Wait a minute, Hugo. What are you up to, Hugo? What do you have on your mind? I can't tell you that. Otherwise, it would spoil the surprise. But I just want to say, Hugo Strange, have returned to the NWS Revolution, and I'm back full time here in the NWS Revolution. Oh, and Scott, if you want to go back, if you want to have any meeting, any counseling meetings, don't be afraid to give me a call. Okay, Hugo Strange. Anyway, I gotta go do some more counseling, and I will see you tomorrow at NWS Revolution Cool Summer Beach Bash pay-per-view. And what I do, let's just say everybody's going to be talking about it. Even you, Scooter, even your general manager, Cody Mercer. Now, if you excuse me, I gotta go. So, what is your opinion on what just happened? Hugo Strange making his return. Well, I am glad that Hugo Strange is back, but I have a very keen interest in what exactly he means that he's gonna shock the world. Just what exactly are his plans? Just so that you know, Hugo Strange, I am keeping a very close eye on you. Well, that's all I gotta say, Scooter St. William. Thank you for doing this interview. Thank you for having me, Joe Galli. It was an honor to do an interview with you. Anyway, all I gotta say is thank you. All I gotta say is I'm looking forward to Cool Summer Beach Bash pay-per-view. I think it's gonna be one hell of a pay-per-view, and you never know what's gonna happen. Thank you, Joe Galli. You all have a good day, and God bless you all, and stay classy. You're very welcome, Scooter St. William, and and whoever wants me, Joe Galli, to interview them, don't be afraid to let me know, because I will be more than happy to interview you. You all have a good day, and peace out.